Hello, my dear apprentices. This is your coach, Mr. Magno. Welcome to my channel, my math channel. So we're looking at dividing a fraction by a whole number. Okay, so let's start with a taped diagram. So I'm going to create a tape diagram, and I'm going to get rid of the number on the top. I might leave it there. That means that the whole thing equals 1. Okay, and now you are going to ask, Mr. Magno, why do we have a 1 when the division, what's going to be divided is 1/3? And I'm going to say, well, my dear child, the reason we have it, we use a tape diagram, is to show 1/3 in it. So we're going to show 1/3. I highlighted 1/3, and so I'm going to show 1/3. Okay, now this number says that the 1/3 is going to be divided, my friends, by 4. So let's identify first what is 1/3. 1/3 is this segment right here that equals 1/3. Okay. So it's going to be 1/3. Now, here's the next step. Because this is divided by 4, we have to divide it by 4. So I'm going to open my line and use a different color to show you the 1/3, the divisions of 4 parts. So now, if you divide one of these in 4 parts, 1/3, it is naturally to know that the other thirds are also divided into 4 parts. Even though you don't have them in there, it's part of the whole. So each 1/3 is divided into 4 parts. All right, my friends, let's continue with this lesson. And let me just review quickly. We said that the 1/3 was going to be divided by 4. What is the word? 4, a whole number. And let me close this right here. And now we showed that the 1 and we also showed the 1/3, and we also showed that 1/3 was divided into 4 parts, and that gave us the ability to say how many 12s do we have in there. So the actual answer of this problem is going to be 1 over 12. Okay, and that will be the answer for the problem 1/12. 1/12. Now, let's do the math so you understand. We practice the way I've been teaching you how to solve this problem. So you're going to write 1. Okay, let me see. I need an equation box. So that will be 1/3 divided by 4. Divided by 4. And that should equal. Okay. And now remember, a whole number, to divide a fraction by a fraction, we can give the whole number a denominator, which will be 1. And now, after you do that, then your next step is going to be to multiply the numerator of the first fraction, watch the arrow, to multiply to the denominator of the second fraction, and that's going to yield an answer that's going to go on the numerator. Okay, it's like a ping pong. It goes down and pings up. Okay, now let's write the answer here. So what will be 1 times 1 equals 1 over, and now using a different color to demonstrate that now we multiply the denominator of the first fraction times the numerator of the second fraction, and that gives you a denominator. 3 times 4 equals 12, and that is the answer 12. Okay, so that's how you solve the problem with a tape diagram and with the division algorithm. And one more thing they're asking us to do is to check this problem. So we're going to check, and we're going to write check. Okay, we're going to check the division. Check by multiplying. Multiplying. All right, so let's do that. Again, last time what I recommended for you to do is simply grab the answer. So if you start from the left, the right, and then you're going to write the numbers in this order. So the first number is going to be 112. So 1 over 12, 12 times, because we're checking. So the inverse relationship of division is multiplication. So okay, now we drew 112 down here, and now we're going to multiply it by 4. So we're going to insert the 4, and any whole number that has any whole number that needs to be multiplied by a fraction um, needs a 1 as the denominator to make sure this is a correct axis to solve the problem. So what is 1 times 4 equals 4? And what is 12 times 1 equals 12? And so the answer is 4 twelfths. Now, notice that this 4 twelfths is not the answer of this number, because remember, we're moving to create the multiplication, we're going backwards. So the answer should be 1/3. Here is what's happening. We have to find we have to reduce 4 twelfths by dividing it by both of the numbers that you see on that quotient or answer, no, product can be divided by 4. Both of them can be divided by 4. And if you are mathematically inclined, you will see that 4 divided by 4 equals 1, and 12 divided by 4 equals 3. And my friends, that in fact shows that when you check a division, the product of the the multiplication that we use to check the division has to be the dividend of the division. All right, my friends, remember, pay attention, don't get distracted, get it done, and become a better mathematician. Your coach, Mr. Magno, wishes you a wonderful math time.